This is a demo showing how Refraktions can send MIDI info into a DAW on your computer. There are two methods, network session and inter-device audio. Both methods start with plugging my iPhone into my Mac with its USB cable. Next, I'm opening Audio MIDI Setup on my Mac, double-clicking the purple network icon, which opens the MIDI network setup panel. My phone shows up in the directory window. I'm selecting it and pressing connect. Once it connects, it appears in the participants window, and a MIDI connect message appears on the Refraktions screen. In Refraktions, I'm going into the settings, scrolling down, and going into MIDI destinations. On that list, I'm selecting Network Session 1. Now Refraktions is set to send MIDI note data via the network session. I'm exiting settings and looking back at the computer. When I tap the Refraktions screen, I can see the red bars showing up in the latency bar. These are the incoming MIDI notes. Next, I'm launching Ableton. I'm opening up Ableton settings and make sure that network session has track on as an input. On a MIDI channel, I'm opening up the MIDI from and selecting network session 1 and changing the monitor to in. I can now see the MIDI notes coming from Refraktions on the Ableton meter. Next is using inter-device audio. Again, go to Audio MIDI Setup. Go to the Window menu and select Show Audio Devices. My phone is plugged in, so it shows up on the device list, so I'm clicking Enable. Now it is connected and both the app's audio and MIDI are now routed into my Mac. Back in Refraktions, I'm opening the settings panel, going to MIDI destinations, and selecting IDAM MIDI host, which is the inter-device audio. Back on the computer, I'm opening Ableton. On a MIDI channel, I'm selecting iPhone from the MIDI from dropdown. Tapping the screen in Refraktions now shows up as incoming MIDI notes in Ableton. These are two common ways to get Refraktions to send its MIDI data into a DAW.